So gang, hey, we're back with another episode of Is It Still Good? My friend Megan, another Megan, has come to watch not really a movie, but kind of a show with us. We're going to watch Dr. Horrible's sing-along vlog. And I'll give you some info of that in a second. I really like this a lot. I think it's great. It came out in 2008 during the writer's strike. I'll go on through. And we'll watch it and we'll go through the interview afterwards. Try to keep this Megan from making any faux pas like this Megan did.
I don't know. I think I liked dick.
And we're back. So you can see what Megan said there.
The other Megan.
I'm going to make sure this Megan does not say that. So this is actually pretty short. It's 45 minutes. These were 3 15-minute YouTube videos, vlogs, whatever, that were done at the writer's strike in 2008, July. Of course, as you see on the front, Neil Patrick Harris, Nathan Fillion,
Nathan Fillion.
Felicia Day, written by Joss Whedon. I know a lot of people don't like Joss Whedon anymore. I get you. I'm a Buffy lover. Love the art, not the artist. So this is really well done because Joss Whedon may be a dick, but he could write stuff. So let's go ahead and watch it, and then we'll come back and talk about what we liked about it. So Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog came out in the summer of 2008 during the writer's strike, July, if I'm not mistaken. Written by Joss Whedon and his two brothers, Zach and Jed, along with another writer, Marissa, I'm saying your last name wrong, I'm sure, Tencheron? Marissa also plays one of the groupies in the show. Has wanted to show something they could do online to circumvent the writer's strike and show the quality stuff could be made. The series has 3 major players in it. Neil Patrick Harris plays Dr. Horrible. Of course, you probably know Neil from Doogie Howser, MD.
I was 4 seasons on a show called Doogie Howser, MD. That I played a teenage doctor. That was me.
Oh my God!
I know. I waited this long to tell you.
Oh my
That was
God.
me.
Starship Troopers, the Harold and Kumar series, which I believe him playing a fictional version of himself is what landed him one of my all-time favorite characters, Barney Stinson from How I Met Your Mother. Then we have Felicia Day playing Penny. Felicia came to prominence with her web series The Guild, and a YouTube channel, Geek and Sundry, where she had several shows, including tabletop games with Will Wheaton. She appeared in the last season of Buffy, as well as Charlie, and several episodes of Supernatural. She was part of the MST3K reboot. Plus, she plays Magic the Gathering.
I feel like I'm a medium skill player.
I feel you, Felicia. I'm a moderate player too. Honestly, I'm probably a bad player. Pretty much, she's Princess of the Nerds, and we say princess because, well, we named Olivia Munn Queen of the Nerds after this.
Jump, Olivia! Oh, who's a big girl with the pie?
Nom, 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 nom.
Sorry, you're just gonna have to be princess. And finally, the other major character is Nathan Fillion playing Captain Hammer. I originally came across Nathan Fillion in a show called Two Guys, a Girls, and a Pizza Place, which also introduced Ryan Reynolds to me back in the late 90s. He famously played Captain Mal in Firefly and the following Serenity movie. He had a small part in Buffy as Caleb, probably best known to most people as Rick Castle in the series Castle.
Hey.
Hey, I was just trying on my Halloween costume.
What exactly are you supposed to be?
Space cowboy.
Okay, A, there are no cows in space. B, didn't you wear that like 5 years ago?
So,
So don't you think you should move on?
I like it.
And is currently doing a show called The Rookie. Simon Helberg, Big Bang Theory, also makes an appearance as Dr. Horrible's sidekick and buddy, Moist. Storyline is Dr. Horrible is trying to get into the evil League of Evil, but is constantly thwarted by Captain Hammer and has to deal with his growing feelings for his crush, Penny. So let's see where it goes. Okay, so we just got watching Dr. Horrible's sing-along vlog. So you didn't know anything about it before going in?
Not a clue.
Did you think maybe with the word sing-along blog that it was probably going to be a musical?
Yeah, that was like, I think it's a musical, but
And again, it's only 45 minutes. It's 3 episodes, 15 minutes each. You can watch it for free on YouTube. I bought the Blu-ray for some odd reason years ago, but
probably cheap.
yeah, it was pretty cheap. But you can watch it on YouTube. Just look at Dr. Harley. It's like all together. I mean, that's how it was. Neil Patrick Harris, Nathan Fillion, Felicia Day, and Simon Howard from Big Bang Theory are the notable, 4 notable people. 3 main characters, and like so he's got a recurring part in that a little
And then
bit.
the PP guy.
Yeah, the PP guy. That's a background character. Yeah, there's a lot of background characters and stuff. But so yeah, the premise is he's a evil bad guy, wants to join the Evil League of Evil, and his nemesis is Captain Hammer, which is played by Nathan Fillion, and the girl he loves is Felicia Day Penny, who he shares a laundromat with.
What is it with Penny? The name Penny.
I don't know. It's a good question. Why Penny is popular there? But this was I guess it would have been at the height of Big Bang Theory, 2008.
Okay.
So, or at least around Big Bang started, somewhere in that range. So,
Have a penny and all day long you'll have good luck.
luck, yeah.
Okay.
Back when, I guess, yeah, because Big Bang ended, 2 years ago, and it was on for 12 years, 13 years? So Big Bang probably started 06, 07, 08,
Oh, okay.
somewhere in there, when Kaylee Cuoco,
Like Coco,
whatever her name is, was very, very young, like 22, and the guy who played Leonard was like 38 at the time, or something like that. There's a big age gap there.
And they dated.
And they did in real life a little bit, yeah, they did. We could do a Big Bang blog some other time, too. But, you know, I knew Kim, that was weird, because Kelly Coolio from, did you ever see 8 Simple Rules for Dating My Teenage Daughter?
Yeah.
Which
yeah.
Tragically didn't make it but 2 seasons, because John Ritter, who I was so happy to see him back in something, that show was
His
hilarious.
son looks freakishly like him.
He does look freakishly like him. But him and Peggy Bundy, and then Penny from Big Bang made up the cast.
I liked her in Sons of Anarchy.
She was like, man, such a different twist to her. See, we have time because it's only a 45-minute show, so we have time to go off on tangents about other things.
And I am known for tangents.
Me too. So yeah, if you've never seen 8 Simple Rules for Dating My Teenage Daughter, or later, 8 Simple Rules, there's only 2 seasons because unfortunately John Ritter passed away very suddenly in that show, which I'm not sure why we're laughing at that. But
No, I'm just like, we're supposed to be talking about Dr.
vulnerable,
Marvel.
yeah, but I mean, how often do I get to talk about 8 Simple Rules? Watch that show, find it online, and know that Kaylee Cuoco, whatever her name is the older sister in that show, but in real life, the younger sister is an older person. So the actress playing the younger sister was actually older than the older sister in the show. And
Says something about how well Kaylee Cuoco's aging.
yeah, so that, and then after John Ritter dies, they tried to keep the show going. They brought in David Spade and James Garner, who I love James Garner. And at one point in time, the actress who plays the mom, Katie Seagal, her high school boyfriend shows up to date her, and it's Al Bundy.
That's awesome.
So I thought that was really cool that they got. Why can I not think Al Bundy's name right now? On Modern Family.
O'Neill.
O'Neill, yeah. Ted O'Neill? Not Ted O'Neill. I don't know. See, I'm getting old and my brain's going away. I can tell you Al Bundy's name like that in the old days, and I can't tell you now. Oh my
It'll
God.
come to me. Like,
Ed O'Neill.
Ed
O'Neill.
O'Neill. There you go.
Katie
I got
Seagal.
half of it.
So, yeah, it's real funny that when her high school boyfriend shows up, that it's Ed O'Neill. And they did a couple things like that to try and keep it funny, but unfortunately the show couldn't make it without John Ritter. Like, that was his big comeback, you know,
And I'd laugh if like he had kids that were
their age.
no, if it was their
Oh.
kids.
Yeah, so Christina Applegate had a show on for like 1 season, and they hired someone to play her dad. They didn't tell, they introduced her to the actor. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong about this, I'm sorry. But they introduced her to the actor who was going to play her father. But when they shot the scene, the dad knocks on the door, and she opens the door. It was actually Ed O'Neill who was playing her father.
She probably lost
And
it.
she lost it there too. But it's also funny too, because in Big Bang Theory, when Penny and Leonard finally get married, and we've seen her dad before, but when her mom shows up, it's Katie Seagal, who was her mom in 8 Simple Rules,
Oh.
and Jack McBrayer from 30 Rock. You know, the Kenneth the Page is her brother. So I thought that was kind of neat that Katie Seagal was back being her mom again.
That's cool.
Because apparently they were very closeness on that set. And when they film, oh God, we are on
I
such
didn't
a
know Katie
tangent.
Seagal is a singer.
Oh yeah, she's
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
She's fantastic. And then of course she's also Leela on Futurama, you know, and then Sons of Anarchy, and
I don't watch enough TV.
she's Katie Seagal's badass. Of course, rewatching old episodes of Married with Children, I would have murdered Peggy Bundy without question if I were Al, and just gone to jail and gotten 3 meals a day because the things she does in that show, and how he gets into this mountain of debt but somehow still survives as a shoe salesman. Like the episode where she went and bought a bunch of stuff and he's like, "Where'd you get the money?" She's like, "Oh, from the mailbox." He's like, "The envelope marked mortgage?" She's like, "Yeah, I just took it out of there." I'm like, "Well, so why would you mail cash?" But secondly, so I don't know how that all happened. But so let's go back to Dr. Horrible's sing-along vlog. Okay, so first of all, did you have a favorite character in the show? There's really only the 3 or 4 characters, so.
I mean, no one really stood out per se. I mean, Dr. Horrible. The first when he was on the screen, the first thing I thought was like a little Doogie Howser-ish.
Yeah.
So who was my favorite character? Well, I have to say Dr. Horrible because
Yeah, I think they make a nice
Yeah.
ensemble. You know, I like they use Felicia Day because I love you, Felicia Day, but she didn't really have. I think Nathan Fillion and Neil Patrick Harris are a higher level of actor, like as far as how well known they are. Because you know he did in Firefly. If you haven't seen Firefly, see Firefly. But I think he was in the middle of doing Castle when this
that's a
happened.
good show.
Yeah, I love Castle. Real good too. And then I think Neil Patrick Harris was in the middle of doing How I Met Your Mother when they did this. I don't really know what Felicia Day was doing. Again, I've seen her cameo in like Supernatural. She cameoed in the last season of Buffy. She had a small part. She had a real popular YouTube show called The Guild about playing D&D. And then she just, man, forgive me, Felicia Day, if you ever watch this. I doubt you will. But she just kind of professional guest star. I mean, she pops up in a lot of stuff.
You gotta do the hashtags.
Yes, hashtag Felicia Day. Okay, so we established we kind of dislike all 3 of them, but if we had to pick one, it'd be Neil Patrick Harris. Because he's great in this.
Yeah.
This is, for me, this is my favorite thing he's ever done. I mean, I love Doogie Howser.
Well, I know that he did, what was it, The Angry Itch, something Angry Itch. It's a Broadway show, basically.
Yeah, he does a lot of Broadway.
And it had, well, it's about some shoes, but he has a pretty extensive Broadway.
Yeah, and he's super talented. He usually hosts the Tony's Awards a lot.
Which I find interesting, because, like, I only knew him initially as, like, Doogie Howser, and then...
Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle.
Yeah.
And then How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah. And so just know that he has, like, this full range of acting abilities.
Oh, see him in Gone Girl.
Singing,
Although
dancing.
Gone Girl's a movie.
Yeah.
He's in Gone Girl.
It was good, though. It was really good.
Gone Girl made me glad I'm single. That's all I'm gonna say. You watch it, and I was like, you know what? I'm glad I'm single. And he's in something else I liked a lot too, outside of Harold and Kumar. But I think he's gonna be in this next season of Doctor Who. But I don't like Doctor Who anymore, so I don't really care about that. Did you have a favorite scene? Was there? I mean, it's a short. Again, Doctor Who was only 45 minutes. Is there a particular part of it that jumped out at you, like memorable?
Well, the only part that I made you stop was the pink.
The pink guy. So there's a background character. Yeah, he's got 2 P's that are backwards that kind of look like a
And
vagina.
I'm trying to figure out what the
And
hell.
he's got the pink boxing gloves and a
And the
pink
pink
mask
boots.
and the pink boots. And
We couldn't figure out what he
I
wanted.
mean, I don't know if they ever did any more backstory on that, but I don't know anything about it.
It was just random. It's
He's
all
just
he
ran,
was- it was
and
like-
and then you're in a bedroom and the whole bedroom's pink.
And he's with the moist guy.
He's with Howard from Big Bang, who's Moist. That's his name.
It was one of those just
Moist is trying to call Dr. Horrible, but no one. Dr. Horrible's like focused on. And if you don't know that this is spoiler territory in this whole thing, it's spoiler. But yeah, Dr. Horrible's focused on trying to kill Captain Hammer.
Like, I think it was probably the laundromat scenes. Because it was just so creepy. It was such a creeper kind of thing. Like looking through the doors of the dryers.
Of the dryers down there and stuff like that.
I was like, I think I know men like this.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you that it's probably not an uncommon occurrence of if you're someone who lives in a place where you have to use a laundromat, that someone in there might find you attractive and never talk to you, but just kind of stare at you from a distance. That's why you should have your own washer and dryer. I think my favorite scene is the laundromat scene too. I like when Captain Hammer shows up and tells him, I know it's you, and I'm gonna have my way with her just because you want her.
And his penis is a hammer.
And his divot, that whole where that side shot, he's like, and I will show her my hammer.
Which
are not these. And then he walks away and he comes back to clarify.
Wait, the guy with the P and he's yelling pink and like, never mind. Totally trying to make that happen. Figure out how he
obsessed with
died.
this character. Clearly, the best character to make in this movie is the pink guy with the two P's in the mask.
He had these boots that went up to here. They're like bubble
He looked like
leg laces all the way up here. Like
he looked like an '80s wrestler.
Yeah.
Watch it. You'll see. It's in the third act, and he's at the party at the end too. When Dr. Horrible was walking, while I was congratulating him.
So like because so I was trying to figure out what PP stands for, and he's all pink, and then Hammer Dude.
I gotta look at Dr. Horrible cast.
And then the Hammer Dude's all like, "Girl, that means my penis because that's when I'm gonna pound her." So
Could be pound. That is a possibility. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I mean, it's a little circuitous in trying to get there, but we
Could
get
be.
there.
Let's see if it's. Let's see if
I feel like a meme is gonna come out of this, and it's gonna be my face, and I'm gonna just be like,
it could
"My
be
God!"
for something that came out 14 years ago. All right, let's look at cast real quick and see if.
It's not gonna be there.
No, it's not there yet. It just has Neil Patrick Harris, Nathan Fillion, Jed Weason, Nick Town, and Rob Russ, the chorus guys, and then Simon.
I did
Alberg
appreciate
and
the Western dudes that would come in and sing.
Yeah, those are the three guys.
Those
They were
were
just
fun.
that was
They were fun.
Bad Horse Driver, Mayor, Groupie 1, Groupie 2, Groupie 3, Newsman, Newswoman, Other Moving Guy, Hawaiian Shirt Guy. He's called the Pink Pummeler.
I was right.
And he was played by Michael G. Cannon, K-A-N-A-A-N. Conan. Let's see what
I was
Michael
right. I was
else
close.
has done.
I was close. Close.
So yeah, I think my favorite scene, getting back to Dr. Horrible, I think my favorite scene is when Captain Hammer walks off screen and comes back and says, and by Hammer I mean my penis.
Yeah.
And then Doogie Howser goes into the Brand New Day song, which I like, where he realizes, oh yeah, I'm gonna murder somebody, I'm gonna murder you.
And the other one that I was talking about was when he was like in the alley looking at the van, digging in a bag. I was like,
Oh yeah.
not suspicious at all.
And I love
The
that
guy
they
dressed in a hoodie.
they just filmed it
all
around
black.
LA because it was a writer's strike. So I don't know if that was a set they were on there. I mean, I know the laundromat
Yeah, it
was a
yeah.
legit laundromat. So
Yeah.
they might have been on a set there for that one.
It was
But because it looked more like Friends. Like you should
Well,
be
it-
that. I mean, Friends.
It looked
Fake. Looks
it
like.
looked fake dirt. It was like a lot of fake dirt.
But I know the laundromat you can go to if you want to. Did it have anything that surprised you about the movie? Like, oh, I didn't expect that, or anything
Well,
maybe that disappointed? Like, oh, well, that's a shame.
Well, the first thing I thought was I was like, this will likely be something akin to Rocky Horror Picture Show. Like, I can see this being done in the theater and
That'd be
people coming
great.
up with props and all kinds of shit.
Let's do that. Do a Rocky Horror is classic, but come on.
But with Dr. Horrible.
Let's do Dr. Horrible instead. Let's do something new. We want to sit there through how long is Rocky Horror? 2 hours? Long.
I did it almost every weekend.
I remember the first time before you did it. You and I went.
I wasn't in it. I helped with the spotlight.
I took Megan to her first showing of Rocky Horror, which was also my first showing of Rocky Horror. And to be honest, we only went because they told me the episode 1 trailer was going to be before it. Liars. But someone did tell me that when they ask you if it's your first time seeing it or whatever, don't raise your hand. I felt bad. I left Megan to like because she raised her hand. I'm like, nope, psych. And I went to the wall. So I didn't have my cherry officially popped for Rocky Horror. And I watched poor Megan sit there and deal with all that nonsense.
It was a good sport.
And an acquaintance of ours, Johnny, was in the film and or in the thing, and he got put in the figure 4 laylock. I thought that was funny. That wasn't part of the movie. That was separate. Some guy just pushed him down and Ric Flaired him right there in the theater. I laughed. All right, so I guess we get. So was there anything memorable about it that's gonna stick with you? Anything stuck out? Like I said, that you maybe didn't expect from it. You know.
It's probably gonna be the last time I ever watch it. No, I think it just kind of brought back some nostalgia in the sense of like, you know, Doogie Howser and, you know, thinking about Rocky Horror Picture and similarities with the musical quality of it. I did like the lyrics. I thought the lyrics were really,
Really well done.
good. Yeah, that was really well done. So much for a writer's strike when, you know.
Joss Whedon and his brothers went there and just did it. You know.
Yeah, hey,
I mean, they weren't working, so.
we don't need no stinking writers.
No stinking writers. Okay, so in the end, can we watch it? It counts as is it still good because it means it's 2022 July, so Dr. Horrible is 14 years old. I cannot believe Dr. Horrible is 14 years old. There was talks of a sequel for a long time. Joss Whedon said he had written songs, that the cast had sung the songs at a party or something like that, but as Neil Patrick Harris has said recently, he's not a spring chicken anymore. You know, being it's 14 years later, and like I said, Joss Whedon is pretty much not able to work in Hollywood at all with anyone anymore. So I don't think we're going to see a sequel to Dr. Horrible sing-along. Plus, and again, I've warned you about spoilers. Penny's dead. I mean, I don't know how you make another Dr. Horrible sing-along. I mean, I don't know where you would make a sequel to this.
She could be resurrected and be a new arch nemesis.
She could be a member of the Evil League of Evil.
She'd be a zombie.
Which we should have done. I don't know, look it up. So we should have gone through everyone on the Evil League of Evil. I know one of them started is a David Bowie character. The Colonial guy is fake Thomas Jefferson. Of course,
All fake Thomas Jeffersons at this point.
I guess that's just like what he calls himself. And of course, Bad Horse, Thoroughbred of Sin. So yeah, I'm glad you liked it. Even if you just want to watch it at one time. He'll make you his mayor. That part cracks me up too. When he sings about he'll make you his mayor.
Yeah.
That just cracks me up. So yeah, like I said, I did not know about this one at first. I think it was a year later that someone turned me onto it. I was working at GameStop, and I probably should have been working more, but I was watching Dr. Horrible because it's only 3 episodes. But I really like it because I like the actors in it. I really like Felicia Day. I really like Nathan Fillion a lot. I really like Neil Patrick Harris. So you couldn't have picked 3 better people for me to make this. And again, not to dwell on it. I mean, Joss Whedon might be an asshole, but dude, he makes good stuff. You know, he's made Buffy. I love Buffy. He did Firefly. I love Firefly. And then he did Dr. Horrible Sing Along Vlog, which I love Dr. Horrible Sing Along Vlog. I like the music. I like the acting. I like the humor. It's a great way to spend 45 minutes. So, in the end, when we ask, is it still good? I guess we're giving it the thumbs up. I really haven't really decided on how we end these, because it's only the 3rd one. But so far, everyone's liked what we watched. So far, it's only the 3rd episode we've done. So
Be the one they don't.
if we watched, we did it on high fidelity, where Megan said this, and then we did Lost Boys with my friend Briley. So we'll see what comes up next and who does next. Maybe we'll bring a dude in. Would you guys watch if I did dudes and not good-looking women instead? Is that the draw? Do you only come here because I have attractive friends and not, ooh, let's see who he has next. That's why you watch. Alright, so thanks for watching, guys. Be sure you hit the like and subscribe button or the bell notice. I'm going to try to start making more videos more often.
Well, that was a lot of fun. Thanks for watching. Be sure you like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss any when I do post. And remember, we've got an Instagram, a Twitter, and a TikTok for you to go follow. We appreciate you all.